Okay, we're back in the truck. I wanted to just do a quick update on the ignition. I fixed it before. You can see the video on that. And I just wanted to say I didn't have any problems until this month, which is June, and started doing the same thing it did before. So what I did was I went ahead and crossed my fingers, took it off, opened that little black box that you're seeing in the back. So all you have to do to take it off, there's 2 screws on the back of this dash cover, and they go in underneath, right here, right there, and that's what allows you to pull this lower cover off that covers underneath the steering wheel. And then, so I have to disconnect my auxiliary light switch there, and my computer plug, reader plug from down there, just because it unclips. Otherwise that would just slide out of the way. But I leave the hood latch release on there. And then here, to get this black box out, so I unscrew these 4 screws. It is a VT20, and then that allows this box to release. And then all I have to do is unclip that cluster clip, and that's it, it's out. Then what I do is open the box by releasing. Okay, so when you open this, you will see a little chipboard, and behind that chipboard, when you put your key in and turn it, you'll see little gold contacts. There's 3 on each side of a circle that's inside, and you'll see that they rub against that chipboard. If you can get in there with a little piece of cotton, I cut in half a Q-tip, a little cotton tip roll that is, on the end of a stick, and since the half of that was glued to the stick, I was able to use just isopropyl alcohol and clean the part that those little receptors touch on, and that allows it so that when I turn this over, when I turn this over, it starts right away. And before it wouldn't do anything, and now it starts right away. There's no jiggling and wiggling and worrying because it's clean and can contact. And before, yesterday, in fact, I was with my family, and I came to a stoplight when I was going to make a right turn, and I rolled up to the turn with the truck not running because it had lost contact on that chipboard, and it wouldn't start, and it took me a couple minutes to be able to get that to where it would start and run again. And so that is the worst case scenario, because it could turn off and you can't get it restarted while you're just driving because it hit a bump and wiggled the contact where the key is on there. That's why I don't have anything on here, so it doesn't jiggle around and move that. But that is the fix. It lasted me about 6 months last time. I'll see how long it lasts this time. And sorry for the bumpy ride here in the filmography. I'm doing this with my sweet little girl, and she's having fun finding every little card and screw that I have loose sitting around the truck. There, she's found my glasses and chapstick. So anyways, thanks for joining me. If you've had an experience with this, or if you have any questions about fixing your truck, or know someone that is with this problem where it just stops at random and it's not related to anything with RPMs or anything like that, then it might be this ignition coil. Don't spend $1,000 on a new one and on what they call an unserviceable part. I didn't have to take apart the computer chip board or anything. I just had to get in between a small space with a piece of cotton and isopropyl alcohol to clean off a little dusty buildup that made it so that the metal to metal was not able to contact and send the signal to the computer to let the truck run. So it cost me nothing. It took me about, now this isn't, take in mind, now that I know what I'm doing, it took me about 10 minutes to complete the whole repair, and that is including getting things together, getting a Q-tip, cutting the tip in half, gathering the isopropyl alcohol, the things that I had on hand, and gathering the tools to unscrew these and put them back together. It's 4 screws here, right here, again, VT20, and I just use a little tip there, and I've got a Phillips head screwdriver for the screws that go in here and hold this piece on, and that's all there is to it. I mean, seriously, 10 minutes, and it would, if I have to do that every 6 months, I'm fine with it. Hopefully I don't have to, but that's gonna save me the $800 to $1,000 of getting a new ignition box, and it works just fine and gives me a little heads up, 6 months later, if it starts to build up a little layer of dust that doesn't allow that to connect properly, and then I just have to do it again and not worry about it. So I'd rather do that than spend $1,000 on things that could go elsewhere, like a truck payment or anything else. Anyways, thanks. Please share the video with anyone that it might help, you think, and like and subscribe. Appreciate it.